Hey guys, welcome to the show today. Glad you could be here. We got a good one for you today. It's my second show actually, so we are going to be bringing along a couple of really good friends of mine, my brothers in the UMF of America, and we're going to be talking about September the 30th, October the 1st, which is our 25th annual UglyFest. And we're going to talk about all the musicians and the bands and the people that are going to be participating for a wonderful cause, Woody's Home for Veterans, and we're going to talk a lot about that. So you guys please stick around, and as soon as they get here, we'll kick this thing right back off. Sound good to y'all? Okay, see you then. All right, so I told you guys I was going to have a couple of guests on here, but I failed to mention who those guests were, but I wanted to kind of save it for this moment. So put your hands together right back there. We have the one and only King Ben, our beer challenge champion extraordinaire. We have Scott Seifert right here, our president of our club here, and today we're going to talk about an upcoming festival that we have in mind.
Some of you may have heard of it. On 25 years or so, we've been throwing the worst party in this area, depending on what your context and moral fortitude is. It could be the best or worst party you've ever been to.
I've heard, it was a life-altering event. Certainly has altered my life more than once.
I think the one person that's gotten the most out of UglyFest over the years is my therapist.
Oh, yeah. So,
yeah. Wait, you can afford a therapist?
Not anymore.
UglyFest is going to, before we get started, let's talk about this guy right here for a second, okay? So, if I can. See if I can pull him up there.
Welcome to DeVry.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about this gentleman right here. Mr. Wood.
Mister, that's...
Mister.
I never heard him call that, but...
No, I heard him called Mr. Pecker, but other than that...
I have called him Mr. Pecker.
Pecker Wood. So he is our brother.
Our most recent fallen, as sad as that is to say. He's done a lot for us in, the time he was in the club. He's the inventor of the Spam Run that feeds a lot of homeless people and helps the Salvation Army. That was all his doing. He started the Cub Chili Cook-Off, which he almost slept through last year. He's been gracious enough to let us take over his pool in his house on way too many occasions. It looks like the post-credits of Animal House when we're done, but for some reason, he doesn't mind his backyard looking like the Jonestown Massacre, so we keep using it.
So Pecker Wood was a great asset. He was a part of our club, and we'll miss him in the kitchen for sure. But he was a good dude outside of the club, too. He was a good dude to the community and just a great friend to a lot of people. And so he was held in the highest regard. So we're going to remember him a lot. So he will be missed, but he will certainly be remembered, right?
If you've been in a bar over the last 10 years, I don't know what bar you may or may not have gone to, you at some point have heard this really booming, deep voice coming from somewhere, and you couldn't explain it. It was probably him bitching about something.
That's right.
And 90% of the time, it was me he was bitching about.
All right, so what's going to happen is that we're going to remember him and have a great time thinking about what he's contributed to us there. So we're going to take this here and we're going to talk about how this benefits our community.
Well, I'll do a little history. When we started UglyFest some 25 years ago, we donated proceeds to the American Cancer Society because everybody has somebody that is affected. I don't care who you are, cancer has affected you somehow, be it a relative, a friend, a coworker, or unfortunately, sometimes yourself. Well, we had a very good standing relationship with the Cancer Society, and we had a lot of fun. And then one day, the Cancer Society decided to show up at the party and check things out. We had a member from up north named Porno Steve who went by the Cancer Society liaisons
Yeah.
on his Harley, wearing nothing but a smile. On the back of his Harley, facing backwards, was his wife in matching attire, spraying people with a fire extinguisher. The American Cancer Society then sent us a message 3 days later to please not attach our name to any more of your events. Our money wasn't good enough for them, depending on, how it was earned. You
And we're talking about thousands.
Oh, yeah.
Tens of thousands of
Several
dollars.
thousands of dollars.
So, turns out the American Cancer Society is not like debauchery and depraved behavior. Meanwhile, veterans love it. So Woody's had no problem taking our money. They have not had any issue with us, and they actually, a couple of them have reveled in it.
They had we did one a couple of years. We did it for a battered women's shelter home.
Yeah.
Did that for a couple of years until I found out that there are 50,000 battered women daily. I eat mine raw. But yeah, that didn't go over too well with our constituents either. So, we decided to go with the veterans. Woody, Doc at Woody's, they're local. Man, they do so much. He now has 2 homes, and he does so much for the veteran community.
That's Woody's summer home.
Yeah. So his summer home. Well, it's
Next door. Yeah,
next door. Next door.
That's my summer
But
home.
there are plans to expand on Woody's. As of right now, I think that he has over a dozen veterans home that he cares for.
They're misplaced. They need PTSD therapy. Whatever they need, he's there. We like donating them because we know where it goes. There are other foundations. I'm not trash talking anybody, but you give them the money. Some goes to advertising, some goes to this. I know when we give money to Woody's, it goes straight into the stomachs of the guys living there. And that's one reason we really get behind them. We've been known on occasionally to go to Woody's and visit the vets and hang out. I found out that I cannot beat anybody in Domino's that lives there. I tried for 4 hours, but anyway.
God, I remember that day.
They smoked us.
I've been there on several occasions, and I'm telling you, it's really these men that live there. That's their family that live in there, and Woody take care of them. And it's a good refuge. It's a really good place, and I'm glad that we contribute our money to these guys.
At Christmas, we pick a couple of them. We get their Christmas lists, and we supply them Christmas.
So
anything we can do, we're able to get on here in his house, talk smack and act stupid because somebody decided you need freedom. So hey,
that's right. So and while you're on the subject about the spam run we're talking about, I got to hang out with them guys last night and did some work with Mama Susie. And A-Bait. A-Bait is the one that kind of sponsors that, but so we do a lot of charity work for a lot of different organizations in our community, and Woody's is a great place. So if you get a chance to go by, make a donation, deliver some stuff, Woody's Home for Vets, there's the address up on the screen, 442 Jordan Street in Shreveport, Louisiana. We all appreciate it, and I know that Woody certainly appreciates it as well.
Let's go ahead and be real and not lie to these people. We do a lot of charity work. We do more charity work than most clubs around here, but we also have a way higher karma debt to pay off. So,
well,
yin and yang, baby, yin and yang.
Even if you don't, feel compelled to donate financially, a lot of these veterans who have been displaced, who don't have a home, doesn't have the greatest living facilities. Doc will take these guys in, even if it's not Woody's. Go to your local veterans home. Hang out with them. Just talk to them. Ask them questions. let them know that they matter, because
They
that's
all
all they ask.
They all have a lot of
And-
stories to tell, and they'd love someone to ask them.
I can't remember his name, but the fellow you was playing dominoes with. Well,
Oh, my
the one
God.
who got your ass dominated.
Oh my God, he annihilated me.
He sat there. He was retired Navy, and
As I am.
as you are, my old lady as well. But we had the greatest time, and they tell the best stories.
You were close.
Do I?
So close. You like the best stories.
I mean, I did make a commitment to,
We're trying to keep this PG-13 for you kids at home.
13 at least.
And
I
love it.
want all tens of his followers to really see how
Both
wholesome
of
we can
mine,
be.
my kids.
Anyway, keep Woody's in your thoughts now. Back to the festivities that we are going to be talking about here. I think this is an important part of UglyFest. Just so you know, let's see if we can get this correct there. There we go. How's that looking?
We're looking for computer volunteers. If anybody would like to apply, please
Well,
apply
you-
in person.
you
Bring
got-
your own beer.
You got something to say about my computer skills? I'm learning.
No,
here.
but think about how awesome it'd be if somebody was over here just knocking stuff out. So you
Oh
would.
yeah, like Joe Rogan, he got
It's
all
smaller
that
than I
stuff.
thought it would be.
Man, where's Skittles at? Skittles can do it, can't he?
Do I?
The camera adds a few. Anyway,
No, I had a few pounds. I had breakfast.
So
well,
back to,
you know the best way to look skinnier?
Don't
Hang out
show-
with fat people.
I mean, speaking of breakfast.
So check it out. Look right yonder. So what do you think about that, Scott Seifert? What a great
Well-
lineup we got this year, man. I'm so excited. 25 years.
I know. Well, we Friday night we're kicking it off. The man, the myth, the legend, who's played every Ugly Fest, is going to. I want him to start the festivities.
Oh, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Why did y'all stop me from finishing it out?
That wasn't our choice.
Remember when I was the last one ever
Yeah.
Saturday?
Hey, that was not our
Something
choice.
changed.
That was per town of Greenwood.
Yeah.
Because believe it or not, they do have a problem with you playing
Let's
until
see.
7 o'clock in the morning.
Let's see. There was you and your band that were supposed to play from 10 to midnight.
Midnight.
And then at midnight, the band ran out of songs, so you played for another 3 hours alone. I remember getting out of my tent, cutting the PA, and
They
you
were up
went
there
to the
playing flashlights.
campsite and started over.
No, they went and got flashlights and they put a whole bunch of flashlights around the stage.
Oh, my God.
So they can still play.
Well, thing is, I wanted to bring in some real big heavy hitters this year,
I get it.
and
I'm
I
glad.
wanted you to kick off.
And I want to say this to the town of Greenwood. My apologies.
Actually,
Oh,
there is one reason I did put you first, but I cannot explain it on here.
Okay, good. That's all right. We'll get to that.
We'll put a pin in that. I'll tell you later when the
Hey.
camera's off.
We'll save that, and y'all. That gives y'all something to look forward to, and I'm excited to find out too. So
And we got Tambria playing. Tambria Adams and her band, great people. Their bass player Jason should be back up and running.
If not, I know one.
Yeah, no, I've already been filling in with them already. I think they're tired of me.
I am.
So we got if you the bar scene, the biker crowd, DeArmond and Tambria are two great tastes that taste great together. They work together a lot. They do a lot of shows together.
I was with her last night. So
You can't keep either one of them off stage while the other one's performing, and it turns into one big musical orgy. We'll see what happens.
it's fun. Good. And Saturday. Oh
Yeah,
my goodness.
Saturday. All right. If any of the members from Utah or Idaho are watching, I cut the amount of metal bands. You're welcome. I had a whole bunch of old people going, man, I love this party, but
That's derogatory.
bless it, there are too many. You got something behind metal? So we cut it down. Now, kicking off, I got some old friends of mine from Texas, Death Row Bodine. They're heavy, but they're actually singing melodic. They have been threatening and harassing to play for a while, and I did a show with them a couple months ago, and I promise they gave me a T-shirt if I let them play. So
Hey, you're all in the money
I'm
now.
about it. To offset, Death Row, we're followed up with Tilden Gillum.
Are you playing with Tilden?
I will be playing with Tilden.
The man, the myth.
Yeah,
the
played with him
legend.
yesterday. The misplaced blues man from Oklahoma. Tilden moved down here from Oklahoma, quit being a firefighter, stopped rodeo to come down here and be a blues man because he was a big Stevie Ray Vaughan fan. He's an amazing guitar player. And he got down here and all the guys in the South went, "You ain't a blues man." It's like, "Nah, man, I blues." "Nah, man, have you heard you talk? You're not blues." So he's country, basically, because he couldn't shake the accent. So
I get that.
yeah, we're going to have it will actually be a whole new band. It'll be me and Tilden, whole new band. We're going to have Bubba Jones from Clay Logan.
Oh, cool.
Playing guitar.
Really?
Yeah. Bubba Jones going to play with us. We're going to do a little bit of twang country, a little bit of blues.
Yeah, I love Tilden Gillum. He's
Now,
awesome.
for some of you people, a long stay in the heavy community around here, Tap Dead Center. They have been around forever. They've gone through their own pitfalls and rebirths.
Who hasn't, Scott?
We miss you, Barry. That's all I'm gonna say. We miss
Barry.
you.
The late, great Barry.
So, they've got their bass player moved off. Matt is coming back for this show.
Okay.
He's flying in for the show.
Specifically.
This will be Tap Dead Center's last performance ever.
Staten Pendarvis is going to play with them.
Staten
as well.
will.
Staten will be
there.
Dale's daughter Erica will be singing.
Okay, good. And
yeah,
certainly Dale.
This will be your last chance ever to see them until they turn into Kiss and do 5 farewell tours.
Okay, good. I love Tap Dead Center. Looking forward to that show.
Now, that brings up the big dogs. When we'll just say, let's say 30 years ago, when I was but a young pup trying to be a musician, I went on my first tour opening for Dash Rip Rock. It was a horrid experience. I still get nervous when I see a bottle of Jack Daniels. I met their old bass player Hoagie. As I met him at Soundcheck, he came running through with his member in one hand and Jack Daniels in the other, yelling, "Who's the new guy?" And that scarred me for life.
I understand.
But Bill Davis, I've known him for years. Been a great friend. He agreed to come up here and play our little party, which honestly, I thank you for that, Bill.
Dash Rip Rock's legends. I mean, they're in the rock and roll.
Louisiana Music Hall of Fame.
Shame.
They are
Shame.
fall of shame. Yeah. They are a lot of times pointed out as the contributor and the inventor. If they didn't invent it, they definitely made it better. Cowpunk. It's country with a punk rock attitude, a lot of tongue in cheek. Some of y'all may remember their biggest radio hit a few years ago. They took the Del Sol's "Let's Go to the Hop" and made it "Let's Go Smoke Some Pot."
Yeah, oh yeah, let's go smoke some pot.
Yeah.
Let's go smoke.
That became one of their.
That was a great song. Actually.
Still is.
Their latest album, Black Liquor. I've been
I know her.
I've been having to re-educate myself, and I ain't hung out with them in a while, so I've been going through the new album.
It's interesting to say the
They will
least.
be playing. I made them contractually. They will be playing my favorite song called "Liquor Store,"
Okay.
and they're playing pretty much for food and liquor. But we want to talk about that later.
And who do we?
Yeah, right.
The big guns. The big guns.
You can. This is Bones. Jason Bones Martinez has a raging. Are we allowed to say hard on? Anyway, for
Enthusiasm.
yeah, enthusiasm
Crazy
for tribute acts. Last year we had Far Beyond Drunk.
Oh, they were the best.
Pantera tribute band.
Dude, they rocked.
Honestly, if you close your eyes and turn around, you could not tell the difference.
They were just amazing. I'm a fan.
They ended up at my campsite. They said, "Hey, can we sit here?" "Yeah, no problem." And then all of a sudden, one of them's head dropped. I said, "Man, is he all right?" "Yeah, the X is kicking in." Okay, cool. So, they stayed with us. They were amazing. They have called us 5 times this year wanting to come back because they had a blast.
Yeah.
Even though they set up their tent on top of a fire ant mound. That was a
They
great
were
mistake.
I mean, I couldn't believe how good those guys
Yeah,
were.
and you look at him and
I'm
you go,
blown
there is
away.
no way. I mean, you got to think about this. As far Beyond Drunk, you're a Pantera tribute band from Dallas. You better bring it.
And I heard that Vinnie Paul said that they were the best.
He had,
He actually did.
He did.
They are the best. They are the premier tribute band I've ever heard.
I couldn't believe what I
They
was
were.
Well, let's talk about
Yeah.
the one we got
So
this year.
to carry on a fine tradition, I apologize to anybody that messaged me and hoped and suggested that we get Midget Kiss. We tried; they weren't available. I'm working on that for next year.
Can I kiss a midget?
Midget Kiss. I'm just saying, have you ever seen them? They're amazing.
Oh, that, no,
Yeah,
see.
I wanted Midget Kiss this year.
Kelly Ford would
We
just
tried. We
love
tried. Oh my God, we tried. They're like, no, it didn't fit in. But
You're not fitting a midget.
Bones, easily. Anyway. Bones decided he got on the internet, started coming around. He watched a couple videos of this band, the Crueligans. He sent me the YouTube videos. Check them out. If you've ever seen Motley Crue live and remember it, when they sounded good, these guys nail it.
They're good, man.
They have the guitars that shoot flames. They have dancing girls. Now, I have been informed their drum roller coaster we're not going to be able to do because of insurance.
Okay, good.
And a height requirement.
Oh, gosh, I got you.
Now, what I'm
just impressed they have it.
Oh, no, dude, you got to see it in action.
Yeah.
It's like a 30-foot contraption.
Yeah, it's
And
like a circle,
amazing.
and the drums just go over and over
Well,
and over.
maybe next year we'll work on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, what we have, we have the mesh over for shade. Right before they go on, we have to cut it and yank it off the back because they're shooting fire.
Hey,
Yeah.
Insurance.
Well, at least it's outside.
Interesting.
This is an outdoor
No,
show, so we don't have to worry about
Mine is sure
pyrotechnics
said no
going off. Unless JJ's going to be there, and then we have to worry about pyrotechnics.
We've already had a discussion with JJ. He's using non-flammable electrical.
Okay, did y'all put that in
Oh,
the
my
rule?
God.
JJ burns things down.
there's-
JJ is in our insurance.
There's
contract.
there's times in my life I wish I wore a GoPro right here, so people could see some of the stuff we go through. Because they wouldn't believe if you tell them the
I've got
story.
one you can borrow.
If you tell them the story of the guy wanted to know if the generator had gas, we took off the top, lit his lighter, and looked in. Nobody believes that story. I promise to you people, it happened.
Yeah.
So in order to stop the fire, they pour this big jar of water.
Moonshine.
Yeah.
It's a big jar of water. No, it was 190 proof homemade shine.
Which ignited the cooler that the rest of the shine was in. At that point, nobody cared about JJ's trailer anymore. It's like, save the shine!
Yeah. So, I appreciate all these things that these guys do. The whole club, the UMF of America, this is a great event. I mean, 25 years we've had a magnificent fun, and it's grown into a really wonderful music festival and a weekend. We have some friends. I have a lot of friends coming Thursday to bring their campers and set up.
Oh,
and things.
We have
Thursday?
people coming in tomorrow.
Thursday night. Yeah, we have club members from up north coming in tomorrow. Spend
Okay,
a week.
good.
Thursday night, we are setting up a projector and watching horror movies in the woods.
Awesome.
So we will have movie night. We figure Cabin Fever and Friday the 13th will be the best to watch on a camping trip.
Also, Thursday is UMF family night. So
Yeah,
you
bring-
bring your children or
Yeah.
anybody that you want to who will not be able to. It is 21 and above.
But after that, it's 21 and
So
up.
yeah, at
So-
noon Friday, if you're under 21, deuce.
The kids go out and the clothes come off.
Yeah.
Well,
So, thanks to all the Ugly Brothers and all the things that they do setting this up. I mean, they spend months
all year.
setting this up.
All year.
And it's going to be a great event. And on behalf of me and my awesome brothers right here, we'll see y'all out there next weekend. And, be sure to hit us up on Facebook. We're not hard to find. And if you have questions, then we'll certainly be able to
unless
answer
a
them.
paternity suit is in
Yeah.
order.
Look, if you can't find us on Facebook, check the Inquisitor. We went over the bands real quick though.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a checklist. Jello wrestling.
Oh, yeah, we got to mention
Jello wrestling.
Poker run. I'm sorry.
Okay, sweetheart.
Sorry.
Poker Run. Again, a weekend pass, $20, gets you a band. That band enters you automatically into the Poker Run. And you don't have to have a bike. You
Do
can
it.
go in your car. Harley Davidson has set up, they are giving us a $200 gift card for the best hand and a $100 gift card for the worst hand. Straight to Harley.
So, you know.
Which will probably be able to buy you a shirt and a keychain.
So, I'm telling you, come on out and visit with us and have fun, eat. We have the best food you can imagine.
Two gators.
2 alligators.
Wrapped in
We had
bacon.
to do that because we had one last year.
Yeah, we had
we
two
had to do that
smaller
too.
ones.
Yeah, and
We
they
were
were
gone in
gone
20
so
minutes.
fast.
Yeah, 20. By the time Pete pulled the gator out and started cutting it, there was a line of people holding plates. So we got bigger gators.
So, food, fun, festivities. What more could you ask?
If you know, then you know. If you don't know, you just have to take my word for it. Poe is bringing his stuff and making 3 crawfish pot sized pails of his gumbo.
Okay, and Poe is
I
Poe,
believe
my
it would
brother.
be Miss Lily's gumbo.
Miss Lily's gumbo. Well, he's bringing her.
Bring it out.
So-
You better bring her, because Poe ain't welcome without Lily.
Hey,
So, with much love from me and my brothers here, King Ben Fields, my brother Scott Seifert right here, Michael D. Armand. We'll see y'all this weekend, okay? Come on out and have a great time, and we'll see you soon, all right? Peace and love. Have a great one.
remember to turn it off this time.